The final week of the regular season continues tonight in the Mile High City as the Denver Nightwings host the Las Vegas Fury. Good evening, everybody. I am Mike Daggs, and alongside me in the broadcast booth is the Hall of Famer Matt Wilson. With us on stats tonight, Liam Crowder and Eddie Gage. You are watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. Matt, how are you doing tonight?
Mike, it's a little snuggly in the booth.
Well, it's a small booth,
yeah.
But we're here. Matt, there's two West Division teams, both with losing records right now. For one of them, their season will end even at 6-6. For the other, a losing season will go down in the record books. The loser is eliminated from the playoffs. The winner still has a shot to get in, but will need some help along the way. Major playoff implications on the line tonight as Vice Wars Episode 11 kicks off in just a couple of minutes from now. Las Vegas currently leads this fan-favorite rivalry 6-4, and they're chomping at the bit to extend that lead with a win on the road here tonight. Matt, what are the keys to victory for these two teams?
Well, it's the rush-heavy offense of Las Vegas versus the pass-heavy offense of Denver. The Fury, Scott Johnson, is third in carries, third in yards, and second in touchdowns this season. Meanwhile, Denver's Eric Price is top 10 in completion yards, third in QBR, and second in completion percentage. I know that's a lot of stats, Mike, but it shows what each team needs to do in order to come out on top tonight. The Las Vegas defense needs to get to Price and force mistakes. Denver needs to put up a wall and make Joseph Green beat them through the air. Which team will come out on top, Mike? There's only one way to find out, and that's on the field.
On the field, Matt. Let's get down to the field, get this one started. Vice Wars Episode 11. That's a lot of pink on the field, Matt.
Breast cancer awareness.
All right, well, ball is teed up, and we are ready to go here in Denver. Kick is away and will be taken about 3-4 yards deep out of the end zone and returned up to the 20-yard line. The bright pink uniforms, Matt. They are very, very bright indeed.
Throws off my my roster sheet, but you know what? Hey, it's Vice Wars.
When you have Vice Wars, why not wear pink, I guess. Joseph Green in at quarterback for the Fury. They will start things off tonight on offense. And the ball will be handed off, but there's immediate flag on the play and an immediate tackle for a loss. Scott Johnson getting the handoff and Hugo Reynosa getting the TFL. But first, let's hear from the ref.
Offside.
And that's a really quick flag on a hold, Matt.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'd have to see it, but that's a huge loss of yards.
Titus Anderson, the tackle, called on the hold. The flag came out for the hold like the second the ball was snapped.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was offsides, but I don't know.
That's kind of weird. Well, in any case, it's first down and 20 now. Not an ideal way for Las Vegas to start. But here we go. So Joseph Green under center. And another flag.
Oh, my God.
This time it's going to be on Denver, though. As a short pass is completed out to the right-hand side, it's going to be all for naught as pass was hauled in by Doug Britton, but an offsides on the defensive line.
Yeah, they're going to get 5 of the 10 back. Yep.
All right, so this time it's called on Marlon Marshall.
Will there be another penalty, Mike?
Well, there's only one way to find out, Matt, and that's
on the field.
You're right, at this next snap. All right, so we started off the game with a 1st and 10. The next play was a 1st and 20. Now we've got 1st and 15. I'm really excited to see it's going to be 1st and something else on this next snap. So 4 wide receivers set. Now let's see if we can be penalty free. And indeed we can, but it's going to be no gain on the play. So it looks like it'll be a 2nd and 15 as that pass was tossed down to Scott Johnson for no gain on the play. Let's see if we can actually go through some rosters now, Matt. The quarterback is Joseph Green, halfback Scott Johnson, the fullback A-Star Miramontes. The receivers are John Blades, Mason Kirby, and Doug Britton. The tight ends, Scott Fowle and Jackson Roberts. 2nd down and 15. Green back to pass. This time we're actually getting some good yards on the play. Pass out to the left-hand side completed to John Blades will set up about a 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, and that sets up Scott Johnson, which is where the Fury really want to go with the ball. And looks like, here comes Johnson. And Denver kind of playing a little far off.
All that's snapped is going to be a pass. Johnson gets it in the swing route with room to run.
Ooh.
He'll gain about, all the way up to about the 43-yard line. Gets a nice gain on that play. Sets up another first down. We've seen a few of them, Matt.
Yeah, and it was the nice long handoff. Nobody was on that side for Denver. And a couple nice moves by Johnson. Hey, use the weapon any way you can. And now we got a shotgun from Las Vegas.
4 wide receiver set. Green down to the left. Out route is complete once again, getting into the hands of John Blades. Gain of about 5 on the play, sets up a 2nd down and 5. The starting defensive roster for the Night Wings, the defensive line, Marlon Marshall, Hugo Reynosa, Gene Benazzi, and Igor Barbatov. The linebackers are Adam Wiseman, Jose Fuentes, Juan Mississippi. The corners, Ron Hoff, Nick Kindler, Rosca Santagria. And the safeties, Isaiah King III and Josh Vasquez, the 2-time All-Star safety. 3 receiver look, short drop by Green. Going deep over the middle. He's got his man off to the races. 10-5, touchdown Vegas. Mason Kirby with the catch and score, and Las Vegas puts the points on the board first.
Yeah, I said Denver had to put up a wall to prevent Johnson from getting yards. Well, they forgot the receiver there, and Mason Kirby says goodbye, good night. I'm going to put 7 points on the board and give the Fury an early lead.
Mason Kirby had 6 receptions and 111 yards in their game last week against the DC Dragons. Kirby is quickly approaching 1,000 yards on the season. He's the leading receiver here on the Las Vegas Fury, and with that catch, it's putting him ever so closer. Less than 50 yards to go, Matt, and he'll pass that 1,000-yard mark on the season.
Well, good start for that.
Extra point is up, and it is through. And Las Vegas out in front. 7-0 here over the Night Wings. Matt Rage with the extra point try.
Started off kind of messy first couple plays. But,
yeah, I would say.
From both teams, but, Las Vegas at the end got the job done. Both, mostly through the air, which is kind of a surprise.
So let's see what Denver can do on offense. Eric Price, the quarterback, chomping at the bit to get out on the field. Matt Rage kicking this one deep. Taking it about the 3. Man, kind of. Returned up to the 22-yard line. Riley Quintero on the return, and that's where the Denver offense will get things started. The quarterback is Eric Price, the halfback Bailey O'Shaughnessy, the fullback R.E. Mills. The wide receivers, Bryce Battle, Adrian Ellis, Riley Quintero, and Logan Keel. The tight ends, Jeremy Mosley and Brian Murphy. And left guard, Randy Fat III, Matt.
Oh, more penalties.
And a penalty on their first snap as well. Why not? Getting this out to the right-hand side into the hands of Bailey O'Shaughnessy. But first, a flag.
Sure it's not penalty wars, Mike, and not vice wars?
Who can make the most penalties? Well, so far, Las Vegas in the lead as they get called for their second on the night. Jumping off sides was A.K. Jones, the big old pink defensive tackle. So 1st down and 5, Matt.
Looks like he's wearing a pink snuggie.
First down and 5 for for Eric Price and company. I formation in the backfield is going to hand it off to O'Shaughnessy this time. Met right at the line, going absolutely nowhere. And that'll set up a 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, that was
Day Drury.
Nice stop there. Looks like we might see another. Boy, this is kind of a reversal of trends here. Denver running the ball a lot so far early.
O'Shaughnessy takes the handoff, trying to get off tackle to the right side, and that goes nowhere. In fact, it goes for minus a yard as he is brought down. Let's go through the starting defensive lineup for the Las Vegas Fury. The defensive linemen, Sam Jagger, Anthony Stover, and A.K. Jones. The linebackers, John Osiris, Yakov Zolotov, and Dabson Bugnut. Oh, and Day Drury as well. Don't forget him. The corners, LaQuinn Smith, Chris Magel, Merrick Itera. The safeties, Justin Reside, Nicky Colantrelli, and Max Jackson. That pass good for a first down up to the 35-yard line. Hauled in, and it will move the chains. Bryce Battle with the catch.
Yeah. Nice easy catch there. Moves the chains, like you said, gets the first down, and Denver really, would like to respond to that nice drive by Vegas. So we'll see how deliberately they move the ball down the field, or if they're going to take a big shot here. Nope.
O'Shaughnessy takes a handoff, moving those legs pretty quick. He had some good speed there, running out to the left-hand side. Gained 7 on the play, second down and 3.
Yeah, good blocking. Hurdle the man right here, as you'll see. As many yards as he could. Right. No, actually, it wasn't a hurdle. He just got hit a little bit on the side, but luckily he just bounced off him.
Second down and 3 now from the 41-yard line. 2 backs in the backfield for Denver. O'Shaughnessy takes the handoff again. Spins again, breaks a tackle. He's still trying to move those legs, crossing midfield, getting the first down. What a nice run. Yeah, shimmy O'Shaughnessy.
Yep, like I said, simple trap play. Good blocking. And spin, juke, move. I don't know. I think O'Shaughnessy might be taking some dance lessons.
could be
during the week.
Denver hasn't been a highly proficient rushing offensive attack this season, Matt. 18th in the league. Tackle for a loss on that one, right back to midfield. But 18th in the league in rushing, averaging only 82 yards of rushing offense, and they're going up against a defense that is top 5 in the league. Las Vegas actually number 4, only allowing 79 yards on average. So I'm interested to see how many rushes that we've seen out of Denver so far. It's a bold strategy. Pass out to the left-hand side. That one's caught. Gets about half of what they needed. Sets up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, halfway is not bad. But now they're going to have to go to the air. And we'll see. They've got drawn up here. If they're going to go shotgun with all the wide receivers, or if they're going to try to disguise it. Some kind of... Oh, I see a tight end on the line, so we'll see if... That's a gun. Gun straight. Could it be slants?
4 wide receivers and a tight end in the formation on 3rd down and 6. Taking his time, getting it out over the middle, and that one's caught. Moving the chains once again, gets the first down up at the 28-yard line. Matt, both of these teams in the West Division, both of them looking for that playoff berth. 5 and 6 right now, like we said in the opening, Matt. One of them will end 6 and 6 and have a shot at the playoffs. Not guaranteed, but they'll need some help. The other team is out. Denver currently number 2 in the West Division. Las Vegas right behind them at number 3. Both teams looking up at the Sioux Falls Sparrows, who have 7 wins on the season. Neither team can catch them at this point.
Yeah, Sioux Falls lost earlier today, so that just makes the playoff picture that much more interesting.
Deep drop, and that pass is caught, but it looks like he reestablished, Matt, the yard shy of the line to gain. Sets up a 2nd down and 1. But Denver is in the red zone, looking to score.
Yeah, Denver, 2 tight ends, Mosley and Murphy. You have Mosley on that one. And 2nd and 1, I mean, the way O'Shaughnessy's been running, I just hand the ball off to him and try to get the first. If worst case scenario, it's 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2.
Offset I formation. Price hands it off to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy met in the backfield, but breaks the tackle and gets the first down. Oh, that could have easily been a 3rd down and 3 coming up, Matt, but moving the chains. 1st down and 10.
Yeah, O'Shaughnessy's been running hard. That shows right there. And now Denver's got a fresh set of downs. I'd be just tempted to give him the ball again and see if he can get, 4 or 5 yards. Although, look, man, Vegas playing way off at the top. Always tempted to throw something quick there.
Looks like Eric Price is as well, as he gets it into the hands of O'Shaughnessy through the proverbial long handoff. But
it wasn't
the long handoff went for not a long gain, Matt.
It doesn't guarantee a long game, Mike. It's just a long handoff.
O'Shaughnessy finishing up his 2nd season in the league, both with the Denver Night Wings. Price looking to throw out route down to the bottom. That one is caught by O'Shaughnessy and approaching the end zone, but stepping out of bounds. First down and goal from the 4-yard line.
I love plays like that where the backs flare out there, especially in those short situations. It gives your quarterback, all the weapons possible. You leave him back there to block sometimes. You only have 3 options, and defenses love that because they don't have as much to cover.
First and goal from the 4, I formation with 3 receivers in the set.
Yeah, 5 defensive linemen. If it's a pass, look out.
It's a run, though. O'Shaughnessy meets one of those defensive linemen right at the line and goes down. It's actually Day Drury again, Matt. We've seen a lot of the outside linebacker being used in a run-stuffing situation. He's had a few tackles already and more than one for a loss.
Yeah. Again, they're set. When you see 4 men on the line, you don't usually want to run against that.
Price throwing out route down to the bottom. O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, no. He ran out of bounds.
Got half of where he wanted to go. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, Price decided to go to O'Shaughnessy, but it was on the short side of the field, and O'Shaughnessy couldn't turn up the field fast enough. So 3rd and 2. It's not the easiest situation if you're going to run on that. It looks like a short 2 to me, like 1.5. So, but Denver spreading them out on a goal line set. Let's see what happens.
Price looks to throw over the middle, wide open, touchdown Night Wings, and 6 points on the board, an extra point away from tying it back up.
That's the thing with that goal line set is if you give your quarterback time, he'll find an open receiver, but if you don't, you could get sacked. But yeah, look at that clean pocket. Even had time to pump fake, Mike. Sometimes I wish I had that much time to pump fake. Usually I'm on my butt by the first pump fake.
Well, you're aging, Matt, and a little slower, and your arm doesn't move quite as fast as it used to. So, that's what happens with age. Riley Quintero, 6 catches for 57 yards. Last week, he's got over 500 on the season. That was his 4th receiving touchdown. Extra point try from Matt Fennick on the way. Snap is good. Kick is good. And the point is on the board. 7-7 is now the score.
What else would you expect from Vice Wars? Competitive. I mean, this is like a playoff game for these two teams, especially at the end of the season.
100%, Matt.
With all the stuff on the line.
Right. I mean, when you talk about playoff games, it's, win or go home. And, this may still be the regular season, but for these two teams, it literally is win or go home. And even if you do win, you might still go home. You got to see what happens later tonight and tomorrow with the rest of the games to be played.
Oh!
We've seen him return some. Kicks for touchdowns in his day. Doug Britton in on that kick return, gets it up to the 28-yard line. So yeah, still a lot of things to play out, Matt. But the loser of this game is eliminated for sure. And then if Tulsa, Charleston, and London all happen to pull off victories in their games this weekend, then all teams with 6 losses will be eliminated. So that would mean that even the winner of this game would go home. But that's still 3 teams that would have to win. Yeah. So odds are in their favor, but they do need help. And it's always a nerve-wracking situation when you don't control your own fate.
Yeah, controlling your own destiny is a nice thing to have. Nice completion by the Fury there, getting back on track, getting 5 yards. I'm waiting for them to unleash Scott Johnson, but he has not been heavily featured so far. And this is not a great set to feature him in. Oh, they're not going to.
Well, they're going to feature him in the passing game, Matt. Johnson with the reception almost gets the first down. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Johnson, 3rd in the league in carries and yards, Matt. Yep. He's got over 1,400 on the season now. Number 2 in rushing touchdowns with 15. He's not used heavily in the passing game. He's now with the receptions from tonight, just at about the 300-yard mark on the season in receiving. Green.
That's not good.
No, absolutely not. Hands that one off to Johnson. Tackled back at the 33-yard line. Big tackle for a loss that time. Brought down in the backfield by Hugo Reynosa.
Yeah, going off tackle like that. I don't like it on 3rd and 1. Just hit him up the middle, get the first down, and move on. But it's kind of more of a boomer bust play, and it busted badly. And now the first punt of Vice Wars after
these messages. Yeah, end of the first quarter. Fury 7, Nightwing 7, Vice Wars, episode 11, tied up. 7 apiece. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. And just like that, Matt, we're back.
Like magic.
Only real. Mick Rack on to punt for the Fury. And the punt is away.
And away.
It seemed to hang up there forever. Quintero takes the punt and regrets not fair catching it.
He got a yard. Every yard counts. As long as he didn't fumble the ball or get injured.
Always a plus. So the Denver offense back out on the field now. First drive for the Fury, they got a touchdown. The first drive for Denver, they get a touchdown. Second drive for Las Vegas, they have to punt. Let's see what happens with Denver's second drive. Trips formation down to the bottom. One man alone up at the top. Eric Price to throw. Oh, wide open over the middle. And an unnecessary juke. But it all worked out. First down, Bryce Battle with the catch.
Yeah, Price is under siege a bit there. Did not panic. Delivered a strike to his open receiver. And then, yeah, sometimes all jukes are not successful.
First down and 10 from the 37. Ball is handed off, and it's, breaking the tackle.
Whoa, the heck? What was that cold shoulder? the guy just tackled him. He's like, yep, I'm not even going to go down.
O'Shaughnessy gains 4 on what I thought was going to go for -2. Second down and 6 now. Two backs in the backfield on second down. Price, 5-step drop. Hits his man up top, spins, gets the first down up to midfield. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, you can visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL. We put the fan in fantasy.
Tight coverage. But this could be a disaster if Denver hits something over the top.
Price going to try to hit some over the top.
Yep.
And it is indeed a disaster for Las Vegas, but a touchdown-saving tackle is made at the 1-yard line. Matt, you called that one before it even happened. Logan Keel with the deep catch. What'd you see?
They had one deep safety in a 4-3, and there's no safety help. Keel beats his man over the top. And, Maggle, and then it's off to the races. Luckily, Maggle was able to catch up at the 1, but it might be just formality as O'Shaughnessy's going to get a carry, I think, here. Keel's very proud of himself, as he should be.
49-yard reception on that play. Thank you to our stat man, Eddie Gage. The ball is handed off to O'Shaughnessy.
No!
Oh, he tried to juke, man. But he gets in. It's a touchdown. That was very close. I thought he was tackled short. I think you did too.
Yeah, I got to see the replay on this. It looked like the hole was there, and then it. I don't know. I might challenge that. I don't think that was a touchdown.
I don't know. That was very close. We'll see if there is a challenge. And, absolutely. There is indeed going to be.
I think it's a yard short easily.
Yeah, John Bond throwing the challenge flag. He says, I don't think so.
You don't need to be a member of the SS to see that was short of the first, short of the end zone.
Let's see.
He's
hesitated there at the end, and
after review, the player did cross the plane. The visiting team.
All right, so the ruling on the field is overturned. It is not a touchdown, so the points are taken off the board. But
for how long? I'm
going to say one more O'Shaughnessy handoff long. Or maybe we'll see R.E. Mills.
Yeah, R.E. Mills is due. Wow, they placed that ball very close, though.
Yeah, it's going to be marked on the goal line. We'll see what happens here. Price hands it off to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy jukes again, but this time he is in for the touchdown, and the Nightwings take the lead.
Hey, Mike, sometimes the juke does work. just when you're a running back. So Shaughnessy is just right up the middle. I mean, he didn't even need to juke. He just made that man look silly, though. Left him on the ground for dead. And Denver, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Great start.
Absolutely. Matt Fennick on for another extra point try. Give the Night Wings a 7-point advantage. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way. It's up. It's good. Denver 14, Las Vegas 7. Esports TV has partnered with the SFL to bring sim football to millions of homes over the next 2 years. ESTV is the world's first 24/7 live linear and AVOD esports channel available everywhere through your smart TV, your phone, through Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and more. Visit estv.co to learn more about its programming and to find all the ways you can catch the SFL action on the network. ESTV, the 24/7 leader in esports.
Oh, boy. Penalty wars continue.
Penalty wars, indeed. Flag wars.
Holding.
I think flag wars has a better ring to it than penalty wars. It's less syllables, Matt. It's easier to say for us simpletons.
F wars.
No.
F stands for flag.
Flag, yeah. Fun with flags. We can get Sheldon Cooper in here and be good times. Anyhow, so they'll start back at about the 15-yard line on their third offensive possession. Joseph Green coming back up to the line. 3 wide receiver set on 1st down and 10. Green pumps, fires, has his target open. And that one is caught. 1st down up to the 36-yard line. So we see the quarterback comparison so far, Matt. Pretty similar numbers.
Yeah, pretty similar numbers. And it's a foul tight end, Mike. I mean, is he a chicken or does he smell bad?
Matt, that's just straight up offensive.
Well, that's a great catch by Fowl. And puts his team in a great spot now, almost still the 35, but great. Nice open throw for Green. And where's Johnson been on the ground?
I know. Scott, this isn't a team that uses the tight ends in the passing game very often, Matt.
There he is.
There's the right on cue. So, and that's just it right there. These tight ends are used more in the blocking game. Between Scott Fowle and Jackson Roberts, they have a combined 16, now 17 receptions on the season. Scott Fowle last week, Matt, 2 receptions for 19 yards, which is ironically 2 more receptions and 19 more yards than you threw to me in our last game.
Where's that stat line, Cam?
It's erased. It's gone, and it doesn't need to be in this game. I'm not bitter. Joseph Green in the gun. 2 receivers out to his right-hand side. Green pumps again, fires deep down the middle, and it's batted down and incomplete.
Oh.
Good defensive coverage on the play. Isaiah King III swatting that one down. 2nd down and 10.
That was well short Isaiah. If he just turned around, he would have had a shot at that. But still, nice pass deflection. And again, did they just say no to Scott Johnson? 1st down is just, I know it's predictable, but you got to give your back a shot on a couple of these drives on 1st down.
Johnson with only 15 yards on the ground so far.
Oh.
Adds a yard onto his overall totals there.
Yeah, I'm seeing not a good pattern all of a sudden out of the Fury. It's like they said, well, we're going to fool Denver by throwing the ball the majority of the time on screens. And now, again, Joseph Green has not been that efficient. Let's see if we can pull a good pass together here. Corner route.
Go down the right-hand side. That one's caught. Nice deep play down to the 23-yard line. Mason Kirby with another catch. 84 yards now on 3 receptions.
That's one where you're just, one-on-one. You just hope your receiver can make the play. It's a good pass by Green. The receiver rising to the challenge there, and he was a lot more open than some corner routes I've seen in the past.
First down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Ball is handed off to Johnson. Johnson fighting his way forward. Gets 5 on the play up to the 18, putting him inside the red zone.
He's like, guys, use me. I've got fresh legs. And yeah, you get 5 yards on first down. It just changes the entire complexion of the rest of your 2 plays, which you can do. Now you can give it to Johnson again, use that screen game, or try to hit. I again love to hit something short as far as these corners are playing off.
Green short drop goes up top, this time getting it to A-Star Miramontes. And she is tackled for a loss. It'll be a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, the ball was behind her. Tried to reestablish, but those fullbacks sometimes have trouble getting up to speed. There was no blocking, so 3rd and 7. You got to air it out.
Well, it looks like they're going to do just that, Matt. As Green is alone in the backfield with 5 wide receivers.
Gotta be careful. You at least get 3 out of this. Don't get a pick.
3rd and 7 from the 20. Green goes towards the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Vegas back on the board.
I thought that was picked.
I did too, Matt, but Doug Britton got it.
I got to see this replay. The ball trajectory was floating, and oh man, just over the hand of a Nightwings defender. Great throw by Green, and Vice Wars is about to be tied again, barring this extra point.
Matt Rage on for the extra point try.
Green's putting me to shame. I kind of dogged him a little bit. He's got a 150 QBR. Better than most of my games this season.
Oh, significantly better than most of your games, Matt. And anyway, have you checked out video content produced by our community lately? You can catch the Sim Pod every week, SFL Crunch Time, and Road to Glory every Wednesday night. SFL Nights with AJ Stryker, a very quality show, I might say. That premieres on Thursday nights. Say It With Your Chest by Eddie Gage himself, our statistician tonight. That airs Friday, and Netma can be seen all week long at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Every week, the live show schedule can be accessed through our Discord server at the top of the channel listings. You just need to look for the events tab. And if you're not on our Discord server, you should be. Shame on you for not being there yet. Discord.gg/SimulationFL, and you can join it, or just visit our website, simulationfl.net. And there's a link there, too. So, Denver back on offense. They have 3 drives so far, Matt. 2 with a touchdown, only 1 with a punt. Let's see what they could do here, starting with an out route down to the bottom. Getting that into the hands of R.E. Mills, the fullback. First R.E. Mills sighting of the evening.
That's a little bit better way to run that fullback pass. Mills caught it in stride. He's had a few yards on there, 4 yards, nothing to shake a stick at on first down. And, we go gun again. The Vegas D looks a little bit better for this set, but still not great. Let's see what happens. Yeah, they got...
Yeah, out route up to the top is complete. Price getting it out into the hands of his receiver. And once again, Bailey O'Shaughnessy with the reception, now with 35 yards receiving on 5 receptions, Matt.
Yeah, they ran a go route again. The go route was covered, but O'Shaughnessy got to clear him out to the middle of the field to make that nice grab. So I'll be looking for that formation later on in the game to see how if the Fury adjusts even more to that.
Price, another wide open target down to the bottom, Matt. And that one is caught. Good yards on that play. Called in by Logan Keel, getting the first down. Crossing midfield in Las Vegas territory. Shout out to Justin Bridges in the chat. He's asking what the Instagram and Twitter handles are. If you want to follow the SFL on any social media platform, it is all at Simulationfl.
What? I can't give him like my Insta Hot Wheels.
Literally nobody wants your Instagram, Matt. It's a disturbing thing that I've been reporting to Instagram, trying to get it taken down for months. They won't listen. They won't listen, Matt.
Screen.
Think of the children. Price to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy with room to run. And he gets the first down, tackled at the 22-yard line by a host of Las Vegas defenders.
Yeah, the kick out from the lineman number 62. Just great block there with a seal and nice gang tackling at the end of the play by the Fury, but the damage had been done.
First down and 10, 3.5 to go here in the first half of action. Offside I formation. O'Shaughnessy going to run off tackle to the left. Look at the blocks. Two nice blocks set up, a jump, a broken tackle, and all the way down to the 5-yard line. What a run for Bailey O'Shaughnessy.
That's one of the staple plays of the SFL, that off tackle, and O'Shaughnessy ran it about as well as you could. Look at Mills with a block. Good old 69 with a block. That's the fat man, Randy Fat the Third. And hey, his name's Fat Mike. He's got to be a fat man.
I don't think you have to introduce him as that's the fat man. It's like the world's worst superhero. I'm the fat man.
Well, if he crushes and kills his enemies, it's a good superpower.
Price to throw. Lobs it into the end zone. Touchdown. Hauled in. Nightwings put more points on the board. Logan Keel with a touchdown catch. Denver reclaims the lead, Matt.
And their punter is lonely. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. Just a post route. Well, on a linebacker, Logan Keel. That's pretty easy.
2014, Denver now out in front with an extra point try from Matt Fennick.
That's right. The peanut gallery says just facts stated. You're darn right.
It's just the facts.
Or the fats.
Just the fats. The third. Randy Fats the third. 6 foot 8 inches, 320 pounds.
Come on, Mike. He's fat.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Oh, man. I tell you. The SFL has partnered with Rare Drop and Rare Drop Sports to advance live events and distribution. Live and in-person championship weekends, rookie drafts, community events are in the works. Rare Drop Sports' Twitch channel will broadcast 5 Season 18 playoff games starting Saturday, April 23rd in the wildcard round. Visit raredrop.co for more info on what the company does for community, and follow Rare Drop Sports on Twitch at twitch.tv/rdsports.
Well, Doug Britton tried, but he couldn't succeed.
Well, he got it out to the 24, Matt.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's a great return. What are you talking about?
It was the extra. Yeah. Oh. I got confused with the score for a second, but anyways.
Well, you confuse easily, Matt. It's that old age thing again.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, no.
What a big tackle for a loss on that one. Hugo Reynosa, Matt, wrapping him up, bringing him right down. Johnson struggling tonight.
Well, they tried their own off-tackle run, and, that got shut down in a hurry by Reynosa. He said, no.
Yeah, 6'7", 290 pounds.
What's up with these 6'7" guys? What are they growing in Denver? Wait, I think I know. I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah,
question.
well, it's legal now, Matt. They're allowed to grow it.
They're extra hungry.
I think. Joseph Green gets the catch up top. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
And boy, the Fury have to get this first down. They don't have to, but again, it just feels like the way Denver's playing offensively, Fury don't want to get down by 2 scores.
Crowd on their feet here in Denver, willing that defense to get a stop on this 3rd down and 8. 4 wide receivers and a tight end in the formation.
Press coverage.
Quick pass is batted down and incomplete. And that will bring up a 4th down.
That's what the press does. Throws off those timing routes. And now we're going to see another punt for Las Vegas. And their defense really needs a turnover or a stop because
you don't want to get down by 2 scores.
Denver's looked unstoppable on offense.
And Las Vegas started the game with the football, so Denver will start the second half, which is only 2 minutes 3 seconds from now. Mick Rack points this one away. Take it back at the 31 and tackled at the 33. Good Lord. 2-minute warning with 1 minute and 56 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. Vice Wars, episode 11. Denver taking over possession of the football at their own 33-yard line. Still going to feature the run game, Matt, as O'Shaughnessy takes a handoff and nearly takes it the whole distance.
Yeah, I mean, why not? O'Shaughnessy's killing it. And another successful juke. 1st and 10. I mean, they got to hurry a little bit. They do it.
Yeah, I mean, they're 55 yards away. They got all 3 timeouts, minute and a half.
Yeah, but I don't know. I wouldn't start running clock till I was, on the other side of the field.
Yeah, agreed. Well, let's see what happens here. Matt Price is going to get it back down in the hands of O'Shaughnessy.
No. Oh, gosh.
And O'Shaughnessy kicking himself right now. Should have caught that one, but it falls incomplete. You can see him shaking his head.
Well, I just had a flashback of a pass that threw to Phoenix Jones, bounced off his hands into a defender's hands for a pick 6. So glad that wasn't the case.
You throw a lot of pick 6s, Matt.
Yes, I do. I think I'm the league's all-time leader in pick 6s.
Price's first incompletion thrown of the ball game. 193 yards, quickly approaching the 200-yard mark. Play action.
Boy.
He's going for 200 and more right now, but it goes the other way. Picked off and going back towards the other goal line. Returning it up to about the 49-yard line. Las Vegas is going to get some new life, Matt, as it looked like Denver might be able to march down the field, get 2-score lead, but Chris Magel says, no, sir, let me take that ball away and give my offense another shot.
A little underthrown, good coverage by Magel. He tried to go for the pick 6, but just like Eddie Gage, he was held out of the end zone.
Oh, Matthew. He's literally working with us tonight.
Well, he never gave me a scoop, Mike. So that's what he gets.
No scoops for you and no pick 6s.
Ever for Eddie Gage.
Yeah. Or Chris Magel in this ball game, as I was going to say, but you just continue to dig and dig into our beloved Eddie. Joseph Green hit as he throws.
Oh,
Johnson
gosh.
spinning. Gaining 3 on the play. Clock continues to roll as we are inside 1 minute.
Let's hope they don't continue to run that out of that formation. Where's my audible? Oh, okay. No, timeout.
That'll be a loss, and Matt calls the timeout on the play, and fortunately John Bond was okay with it.
Yeah, I don't listen to Coach Wilson most of the time, but that time he had to get out of that.
Mississippi with the tackle.
Now let's see if this turnover is going to bite Denver in the butt, if they're going to get the ball right back. All hands on deck for the receivers for the Fury.
Points off turnovers critical to help get a win for your team. Can Las Vegas get some points on this drive? This drive will continue to go. I thought he was going to be tackled short.
He just did what he had to do, Mike. That's all I have to say.
That's it. Green hustling back to the line. 37 seconds to go.
Go down.
Green firing down the middle. That one is also caught and finally brought down at the 12-yard line. Mason Kirby with the big catch.
Just threading the needle to Kirby. Look at that.
Whew.
And then Kirby's like, I'm not done. I'm going to drag you guys for another 3 yards because you know what? Every yard counts. Man, look at that leg drive. Oof.
Yeah, absolutely. Rumor is that pass catchers that wear 83 are good at hauling in the ball and, pushing forward for extra yards. The key thing is the quarterback needs to throw to them.
Actually, the key thing is getting open, but that's another story.
Well, all right then. Short drop for Green, firing over the middle. It's geez, that one even got an no out of me, Matt.
Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you, Mike.
That's not good. Kirby, the intended target, and it bounced out of his hands. A big catch the last time, and then a short one bouncing out of his hands.
Shot for a touchdown, but I don't know, another 12 seconds at least before let's say the field goal unit trot out. So Las Vegas just can't make a mistake here and throw a pick.
Green, end zone.
No.
And it is incomplete. Pass is broken up. 3rd down and 10, 25 seconds to go.
Keep running that slants play. It's not working. They need to get a first down here and call a timeout. And, even if they had 16 seconds, they can still run another play possibly before trotting out the field goal unit. But they need to get something. Maybe an out to the top. just get. Well, no, you wouldn't want to go off. You have to get the first or a touchdown, which is a weird spot because it's almost the same line.
3rd and 10. Green looks towards the end zone. That one's caught. Las Vegas touchdown. And they will get points off turnovers, Matt, and it was key. We thought Denver might be able to go down and get a 2-score lead right before the half and get the ball back, but instead an interception by Chris Magel gives the offense another shot. They move about 51 yards downfield into the end zone, touchdown. We're an extra point away from a tie game with 22 seconds to go until halftime.
Yeah, that was key. They had to dial up something risky because, short field, but I mean, Joseph Green had time to read a book with the protection he had.
A short book, like a Clifford book or Berenstain Bears or something.
Choose your own adventure.
Those were fun ones. Matt Rage with the extra point. It is up and it is good. 21-21.
It's Vice Wars, Mike.
You do need to be 21 in most cases to participate in Vice Wars.
I don't know anything about that, Mike, but
well, it depends on the state.
This is true.
Remember, folks, act responsibly. Kickoff back to the 2-yard line.
I thought you were talking about getting drafted, but that's a little bit younger. There's a war,
Oh, not that kind of war, Matt.
Okay.
They're talking about different ways to satisfy your vices. What's your vice? Las Vegas, it could be gambling. In Denver, mountain climbing, I think, is what it's referring to.
Yeah, real high.
Yeah.
Country roads take me home. That's West Virginia.
Yeah, that's not even the right state.
Yeah, whatever.
Hell, your geography's never been strong.
No.
Price gets it out to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy spins and gets tackled at the 34-yard line. 10 seconds to go. Those will tick away. And that'll be how the first half comes to a close. That's it. 21-21 as 2 quarters are in the books. As we head to halftime, we will take a peek at the first half stats and highlights. Matt, it's been a really close game so far. Obviously, it's all tied up back at the half. So basically, the first half didn't even matter. We're just where we started. Your thoughts on the first half?
It's just look at 14 first downs to 6. I mean, it should be that it looks like a domination as far as that's concerned. But Mike, it's all down to that one pick. The 7 off the pick, makes us from a possibly 2-score game to a tie game, and then that's a big momentum shift, especially with Denver getting the ball out of halftime. So Las Vegas again just needs to get a few more plays, a few more first downs because Denver is dominating that situation, and they got to watch out for the deep right here. That play right there. If Denver dials up a shotgun play and Vegas is playing tight with one deep safety, Price is going to look deep every time.
All knotted up here at halftime as we finish rolling through the first half highlights. It's been a really exciting back and forth game, Matt. And, it's been a relatively clean game as well. We haven't seen a ton of turnovers like, we've seen in some games in the past. One Eric Price interception right on cue. And that's it. Otherwise, it's been clean as far as penalties, turnovers go, but not as far as penalties. Odd number of penalties to start the game.
But really, those penalties haven't had an effect on the drives themselves.
No, they haven't.
It's kind of been anomalies. We haven't had any weird clipping penalties or any pass interference or roughing. So it's been 5 yards here, 5 yards there. But like I said, it really hasn't stopped any drives. So we'll see what adjustments the teams have made and see what happens when Denver gets the ball right now. Absolutely.
Denver will start off on offense here in half number 2. Eric Price, the quarterback, with darn near 200 yards. He's at about 199 with 2 touchdowns and a pick. We'll see what we can do here in the second half. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Matt Wilson. Eddie Gage and Liam Crowder with us on stats. Cameron Irvine, our producer. And that kick return by Riley Quintero taken up to the 27-yard line. Matt, Eddie Gage just named the broadcast team's analyst of the year.
I know, Eddie. Thank you so much.
a prestigious and dubious honor that you have never won.
Well, there's a first time for everything, boys.
Price under center here on first down. We'll get this back out into the hands of O'Shaughnessy over on the left-hand side. A short gain of only 2. O'Shaughnessy with about 35 yards on the ground, 57 yards through the air, so approaching the 100 all-purpose yard marker in this one.
Seems like he had more yards than ground. I'm surprised he had that one long one. And, yeah, 4.4 yards per carry, still very good. And here we go with that play again, and 2 deep safeties this time, so I think the Fury are safe for the long ball.
Price out route up top. That one is complete. Stepping out of bounds at the 33-yard line sets up a 3rd down and 5. So Denver at a slight risk of going 3 and out to start the second half. Not what they would be looking for, but Denver also the number 1 team in the league at 3rd down offense, Matt, converting 63%. That's a league high by a lot. 63% of their first downs are completed.
And the Fury are playing way too far off.
Price, play action, gets that first. Oh, no, he doesn't. I called it too soon, Matt. In and out of the hands of R.E. Mills trying to hashtag throw it to the fullback. And
oh, boy. Well, didn't work out that time. But, yeah, remember the good old days, Mike, when fullbacks were fullbacks? We had guys like Truckee Steck.
I miss Truckee.
Sure, Andy doesn't.
Truckee Steck, legend.
Dropping balls.
Maddie Wiseman on to punt for the Night Wings. Only her second punt of the ball game. This one taken back at the 30. Great juke by Doug Britton, but only goes for a few yards. First down and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Now Vegas can kind of go back to having, the lead that they had, when they started this game. It was going back and forth, and Denver stopped them, one more time. So Denver had the advantage. Now, if the Fury can put some points on the board, it's going to put some more pressure on the Night Wings.
See if we see any Scott Johnson runs in this drive, man. It has not been a lot. And we're not going to see one to start the drive, but you are going to see positive yardage as Joseph Green gets it into the hands of his receiver.
It's like we got to put him on a milk carton, Mike. Do you know where your Johnson is?
Well, maybe we can come up with a different phraseology. A-Star Miramontes getting the catch. Vegas showing that they can throw it to the fullback. Getting some positive yards on that one. Have you seen this running back? Maybe we can word it that way.
But that's too generic, Mike. There's a lot of running backs out there. There's not a lot of Johnsons.
Yeah, well, there's one.
There he is.
Scott Johnson off tackle to the left, and he gets a good one on that carry, getting it all the way down to the 34-yard line. Still doesn't have a ton of yards on the day, Matt, but that one right there doubling his yardage total in one run.
See, I told you, Mike, you just got to threaten the head coach with a milk carton, and there out comes Johnson.
All because of the milk carton talk. First down and 10 from the Denver 34-yard line. Ball is handed off, and that tackle will be after only a gain of 2. Brought down on the play by Ron Hoff. Second down and 8.
And Fury, I don't know if they're going to take a big shot. Well, they got a lot of receivers on the field, so maybe a little play action.
4 wide receivers set here on second down and 8. Green down the left side, diving and incomplete.
I think the ref died.
Well, that's okay.
Mason Kirby.
There's more.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of ref 62s to go around. I've seen at least 2.
Kirby trying to lay out deep for that one, Matt, but just a little bit too long. Now it'll be a third down and a long 8. On the outskirts of field goal range for Matt Rage. It would be good for them if they can at least get a few yards and kick a slightly easier field goal. But they're like, forget field goals. Let's just throw it down inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 17-yard line. A great pitch and catch. Hauled in by, once again,
Mason Kirby.
There he is.
Yep, just runs a post. Good job by Price putting it right on the money. And now the Fury are just knocking on the door. They got to be careful. Running 5 wide this close to the in the red zone. Not my favorite.
Kirby with 74 yards on 4 catches.
That's
That one's
why.
going the other direction. Is anyone going to tackle him? Oh, he did. Got brought down at the 25. I thought he might go the whole way, Matt. Adam Wiseman with the big interception, and that puts an end to a promising drive for Las Vegas.
Wiseman just playing in the middle of the field in his zone and just steps right in front of the tight end, it looked like. And that was Doug Britton, I believe, 84. And that's... Ugh. Now let's see if Denver can get their own points off turnovers.
Only the second turnover of the ball game, the first committed by Las Vegas. And yeah, absolutely, Matt. Let's see if Denver can now capitalize off of it like Vegas did. Price.
No!
Nope, he's going to throw it right back. And guess who's going to capitalize? It's going to be the Las Vegas Fury. It's a pick 6, Eddie Gage. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Let the linebacker show you how it's done, son. Whew.
Wow, linebackers with pick 6s, Matt.
Mayday. It's Day Drury.
Day Drury
Throwing
with
it,
the pick 6.
And the convoy into the end zone, although the convoy, I think, wanted to just run to the end zone.
Yeah, they were just looking to get there first to start the celebration early. But Day Drury with the pick 6. Matt, we've seen a lot of Day Drury so far in this game. He's been all over the field getting tackles for a loss. Now he's got a interception, and it went for 6 points. I mean, great job by Day Drury. It's actually his second interception on the season, Matt, but his first pick 6 of the season, his 10th interception all time, and his second pick 6 in his illustrious career so far. And, well, there you go. Vegas gives it away. Denver gives it right back. And not only do they give it right back, but it goes for immediate points as Las Vegas scores on the pick 6, 28-21. After the league's quadruple header of games today, it's actually 8 of them. I don't know if
that would be an octuple, Mike.
The octuple header. Well, it's a quadruple header anyhow. Join the teams. Join the tiebreakers team, who will break down the remaining 16 playoff scenarios with just 4 games left in the regular season. Who will have their postseason hopes dashed? Who will still have a chance? And who does your team need to win, lose, to help your postseason hopes? The show begins on SFL Twitch at 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time tonight.
Like after hours, is this game going to take a few shots?
SFL After Dark, as the tiebreakers team breaks down tiebreakers. All right, so Denver right back out on the field on offense.
Whoa.
Putting it into the hands of O'Shaughnessy, who spins up to the 28-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Vice Wars, always exciting, Matt.
Yeah, O'Shaughnessy with the spin saved a loss of 2 or 3 there. And Denver's got to keep their heads about them. That pick 6, not a good situation. But it's still a 1-possession game, so just go back to what you were doing well.
Ball is handed off once again. Running up the middle is R.E. Mills, his first carry of the ball game. That'll set them up with a 3rd down and 5.
3rd and 5. Definitely a passing situation, and yep. Here comes the danger zone.
Price alone in the backfield with 5 wide receivers in the set. 3 down linemen for Las Vegas. Price pump fakes, throws over the middle, complete. Throwing it into traffic, but getting the catch. 1st down and 10 from the 46.
Yeah, there was a lot of Fury lurking around, but Eric Price, with a pump fake, and just fits it right in. Host of pink jerseys were around him, but nice job for Price. Moves the chains, and the drive will continue.
Six minutes, 15 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter of action. Still plenty of football left here in this one tonight. Price hands it off to O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy Trying to
my
bounce to the
God.
outside, can't do it. 3 defenders for Las Vegas right in the way, tackled at the line. No gain, 2nd down and 10. O'Shaughnessy with 3.5 yards on average here tonight.
I haven't seen that much pink Mike since a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. Nice job by the Fury.
Press coverage now on 2nd down. Short drop for Price. Throws quick over the middle and wide open. I don't even know if he's down yet. I don't know about that, Matt. They're going to call him for a late hit. Nicky Colantrelli with the hit, but I didn't think he'd been touched.
Logan Keel didn't like it. I think he got touched on the foot. And then
I didn't see it, though, so how would Colantrelli have seen it?
Okay, Colantrelli came barreling into the chest of...
Boo.
Let's see if we get to see a replay.
Are we allowed to boo the refs, or is that against league
You
rules?
can't... We're neutral, Mike. You can't boo.
Oh,
Let's take a look at this.
I don't know.
Right there, he got touched, and then
Come on.
I mean, she hit him right in the area you don't want to be hit. You know, it's
Flag wars.
Flag wars.
Flag wars continues tonight. 1st down and 10 from the 24 as they get some extra yards tacked on to the end of that catch.
F in the chat.
Little, I don't know, hometown officiating. I don't know. O'Shaughnessy gets up the middle for a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
And Vegas kind of, the Nightwings in the situation. Vegas was earlier kind of in that red zone situation. Now they got to make it pay off and at least score 3 to make this still a 1-possession game, but, touchdown would win it in that case.
6 plays on the drive so far. This will be play number 7. O'Shaughnessy takes the handoff, runs, spins, and gains 5 on the play, 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, O'Shaughnessy might have spun one too many times this morning. He spun back right into a defender instead of maybe lowering the shoulder and trying to get the extra 2 yards. And here we go. That 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 range is kind of a gray range for teams. Let's see if Denver decides to give it a nope.
Price, quick pass over the middle, caught and immediately leveled. Brought down hard at the 7-yard line.
Ari Mills wasn't dropping that ball.
Yakov Zolotov with the big hit. That'll be a 1st and goal, though, from the 7. Denver knocking on the door.
Man, I'd love to throw out of this. Just throw a screen to the top or the bottom. There's nobody there.
Well, they're going to hand it off instead.
Well, O'Shaughnessy.
And it's in. Touchdown, Denver. And once again, Matt, for I think the 4th time tonight, we're an extra point away from having this one tied back up.
Yeah, I didn't think O'Shaughnessy was going to score. But again,
Little pinball action here.
Well, just hurdles, spins, and then just kind of gets pushed. That's close again. But
little assist from Anthony Stover, it looked like.
It's not worth a challenge. You don't want to lose these timeouts, but that was close.
Yeah, definitely not in the second half. Especially in a game that's been this close. Those timeouts could definitely come into play. And our 8th extra point of the ball game coming up. Kicker's getting a bit of a workout as the extra point is up, and it is through. The SFL has partnered with Laser to deliver digital SFL player trading cards to its players and viewers starting this postseason exclusively on the SFL's Twitch broadcast. Viewers every 30 minutes will be issued one of 18 trading cards, or you can buy the entire pack through Laser's store and receive the complete set of common, uncommon, rare, and ultra-rare memorabilia. Visit laser.gg, that's LAYZR.gg, and click the Join Alpha button to connect your Twitch account.
Can't wait for the ultra-rare Matt Wilson card.
I hear that that's going to be the last card to be released because of a lack of interest.
Oh, man, pull the fan base.
I don't know. I need one of those Brewski cards. What was his first? I can't remember. Teddy? Is it Teddy? Teddy Brewski? No.
What? No. Pete Brewski?
Pete. Was it Pete?
Mike doesn't know his SFL history.
Back in Matt's day, I was just a young lad. Anyhow, Joseph Green. Quick pass. What a dart. Gets that one right into the hands of John Blades. Gets a quick first down. Quarterback comparison, Matt, still pretty close.
Yep. And just a nice throw to Blades. Open, in stride. Teams just keep moving the ball back and forth, back and forth. Besides the turnovers, and I mean, we've had a punt or two, but it's been a very entertaining offensive situation for both teams.
Ball is handed off to Scott Johnson.
Whoa, Johnson.
He'll gain 3 on the play. Matt, Liam Crowder helping us with stats tonight, along with Eddie Gage. You know, he's also talking about these laser cards and mentioning how an ultra rare one could potentially be the Eddie Gage pick 6 card.
Well, that'll never be made, Mike. Sorry, folks. We've been waiting centuries for that one.
Green up top into the hands of his target and getting across midfield, setting up a 3rd down and 3.
Can you imagine the quarterback to throw a pick 6 to Eddie Gage? I mean, to be that guy, you'd be immortalized.
They might need to be cut after that game.
Yeah. Maybe it would be a backup. You know?
I hope you throw a pick 6 to Eddie Gage.
Actually,
I hope it's a walk-off pick 6.
Well, not a walk-off. I'd love to be immortalized. Anyways, critical 3rd down here for Las Vegas.
Absolutely. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh, the pass is over the middle into traffic, but it is complete. Joseph Green with a very soft throw that time, Matt. Once again, getting into the hands of Mason Kirby, his favorite target on the ball game.
Pocket collapsing. Look at this. Around the edge, but he throws it right where it needs to be. Found the soft spot in the zone. And back and forth, these teams go. And it's
and another flag during
wars.
Flag Wars as Johnson gets another long handoff. That one is going to go for about 5. So I will.
They should take the flag.
I will assume that they will accept this penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, number 99, defense.
Once again, a neutral zone infraction is called. Hugo Reynosa. We've seen him in the backfield plenty of times, Matt, and we've talked about it plenty of times in the past. But you see some of these, feisty defensive linemen. They'll create some of these penalties because they're so quick to get off the ball.
Well, yeah, but in Hugo's case, he's so big. I don't think he can't miss him.
Gravity might have just been not on his side.
Yeah.
He fell. And a deep pass by Joseph Green into the end zone, and it's a touchdown for Las Vegas. The deep pass is hauled in by John Blades.
Blades post route. Nobody there. Great throw right on the money. In stride, touchdown, and the Fury strike back.
Absolutely. Ron Hoff trying to make a touchdown-saving tackle, but tackles him in the end zone right at the 1-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. And now Las Vegas back out in front. I've lost count on how many lead changes there's been, Matt, as we see Joseph Green's updated stat line. 4 touchdowns now on the day for Joseph Green.
Like I say, I was boasting about the Fury running game and saying they'd have to make Green throw the ball. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, they made him throw it.
And he's doing well.
He is indeed succeeding in the passing game. You can visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions, plus features from our content team, including Swamp Talk, Power Rankings, What We Learned, The Read Option, and Talent Factory's feature series. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next SFL class of talent, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, your home for everything SFL, created by Liam Crowder himself, Matt, when he's not busy helping us with stats. Thank you, Liam, for maintaining the league website in addition to the other things that you do for the league. Sector 6, Matt, I don't know if you've gotten anything from them yet, but they make some quality stuff. I've got some Mexico City Aztec shorts on right now up here in the booth.
I'm still waiting for the Santa Fe throwback jersey.
Yes. We need to make a phone call.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't even think about that. That pass over the middle into traffic is incomplete. Broken up on the play by Justin Reside. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, nice job. Looked like a great pass, but just, it almost picked. Can you imagine another turnover, but not to be. Denver lives, or at least another play.
Cameron Irvine, our producer, letting me know that that is the fourth different Las Vegas receiver that has a touchdown off that last drive, Matt.
Man, that's spreading the ball around. Usually that's the best way to do it. Makes you unpredictable.
Offset I formation as O'Shaughnessy takes a handoff, met in the backfield by 3 defenders and tackled for a loss, cutting into that average just a little bit. Yeah, and look who it is, Matt. Like I said, he's been all over the field all game long. Day Drury, defensive player of the game by far, I think, so far in this one.
Yeah, Green's the offensive player, but Drury's definitely the defensive player of the game.
Both of those players on Las Vegas, of course, and they do currently have the lead. Price.
Oh, I think there was interference there.
Yeah, well, not called, so it didn't happen, Matt. No flag in a flag wars game? Interesting. That was a big third down, too.
Oh.
And it's all for naught. 4th down and 13. Maddie Wiseman on to punt once again for the Nightwings as they trail by 7.
And this is going to have to be a decent punt by Wiseman. Otherwise, Las Vegas is going to start with excellent field position.
Mason Kirby back to receive this punt. Taken back at about the 39-yard line, returned up to the 43. And Matt, it's fun to look at the opinions of our own production crew. Obviously, you've got your opinions about how the game is going. I've got mine. You saw some pass interference there. Liam Crowder, he saw some pass interference there as well. He says that ref 62 is blind, but Eddie Gage saying both players were going for the ball. That was a legal play, not a penalty. So you guys will have to arm wrestle to decide who's right.
Maybe instant replay.
There would be no replay. Scott Johnson takes that handoff, only goes for a gain of 1, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. It's the final seconds. Takeaway, 3 quarters in the books, 11 minutes remains here in Denver. Las Vegas out in front. One of these teams will have a shot at the playoffs. The other will end their season tonight. 1 quarter to go, and we'll find out how it wraps up for these two teams. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Matt Wilson, Eddie Gage, and Liam Crowder with us in the production tonight, along with Cameron Irvine, our producer.
You're going to give him a compliment.
I was thinking about it, but then I remembered what he did to me during Mexico City's last game and decided no. 2nd down and 9 for Las Vegas. Joseph Green, deep drop and out route. Oh, wide open up to the top, but momentum carrying him out of bounds. John Blades with the catch, 3rd down and 2.
That line stunt always kills me. I mean, you're giving the quarterback a lot of time. They all shift one direction, and he throws to the direction the defense shifted to, but didn't do anything. So 3rd and 2. This is the biggest 3rd down so far of this game. It could be on the legs of Scott Johnson. Never mind.
Short drop.
Oh!
Pass over the middle. And it's good for a 1st down and more. Getting up to the 37-yard line. Checking that one down to A-star Miramontes. She gets the catch. She gets the 1st down, moves the chains.
Another fullback redeemed from an earlier drop. And that's a big catch. And don't look now, but the Fury are almost at field goal range.
Yeah, field goal's not what they're looking for, but a 2-score game would certainly still help. Oh, look at that juke.
Oh, my goodness.
Scott Johnson putting on the moves, getting the 1st down again when it was caught behind the line.
I think he saw a little everything there. Let's take a look at this. Okay, caught it, had to regain himself, spin. There's your spin, there's your juke, and there's your broken tackle right there. And then, it takes a little licking at the end. But
little licking.
He keeps on.
Jose Fuentes just leveled him backwards. Scott Johnson, 42 yards rushing on the day.
This is where the Fury have to be careful. Don't get overzealous. You're in field goal range. Don't chuck it up for grabs.
Green over the middle, and it's caught. 1st down yardage once again. I think that's 3 plays in a row, all that went for 1st downs. John Blades getting the catch again.
Yeah, and they're cooking with gas right now. What can I say? I don't know what that one receiver was doing. He was coming back behind the line, but doesn't matter. It cleared it out, and a nice grab. And man, If the Fury scores 7 here, it's gonna be a very big climb for the Night Wings.
Yeah, it's going to turn into a little bit more of a desperate situation as there's 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Tackled for a loss that time as we see our halfback comparison, Matt, and those two set of stats are not quite as comparable. Scott Johnson's struggling.
Well, they're both struggling, but the big difference is the 2 tight ends.
2 touchdowns. Yeah.
I got tight ends on the brain, even though I never throw to them by O'Shaughnessy.
And this comes right after Cam has just reminded me that it's been 13 days since my last in-game reception.
Yeah, the drought will
Green hit as he throws. We'll see a lot of that against
There's
Matt
that
Wilson.
Same play again where the receiver drips back almost where the O-line is. It worked once, but Denver had it well scouted. Now 3rd and 12, Mike. Call me a chicken, but I just run the ball here and take your field goal and be up 2 possessions. Don't risk it.
We'll see if he does. 4 wide receivers.
Watch those 2 linebackers. If they drop.
And they do. Green lobs it up, and it is in for a touchdown. That could have been picked, but it goes for 6 for Las Vegas instead. A great pitch and catch. Scott Fowl. See, Matt? Hashtag throw it to the tight end.
Foul play, Mike. Foul play.
Foul on the play.
Yeah, everybody was slanting. And that ball was into a sea of black, but Adam Wiseman couldn't get his hands on it. And now, well, I guess I have a chicken, Mike, because they scored. They're up by 2 touchdowns, and now Denver really has to put the pedal down with about 8 minutes to go in the game.
Back-to-back weeks with touchdown receptions for tight end Scott Fowl. His 3rd on the season, 3rd of his career. Extra point is up, and it is through. 42-28 the score now in this one. Denver looking up at that scoreboard, and, they're starting to get a little anxious. Matt, APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect track for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Kick return for a touchdown from Riley Quintero would really spice things up, but it's not to be. Good return up to the 27-yard line. And that is where Denver will come back out onto the field on offense. Their last drive, Matt, it went for a touchdown. So the one before that was a pick 6 after 1 play.
Denver's last drive went for a touchdown?
Yeah. 7-yard rushing touchdown from Bailey O'Shaughnessy. How quickly he forgets.
I don't know. Oh! Nice grab there.
Yeah, deep pass to Quintero. That one is good for a first down.
Yeah, Price. Clean pocket. Post route, throws it nice. That's one way to get back. You need about 2 or 3 more passes like that, though, to really, push. They got to push the ball a little bit. Now they're listening. I don't know if that's good or bad for listening to Matt Wilson, but we're about to find out.
Eric Price in the gun. 5 wide receiver set. Price down the middle into traffic, and it's caught. And he gets his head taken off, but not before he gets the first down. Tackled by Nicky Colantrelli. What a great first down catch by Bryce Battle.
Just went final, Mike. Houston losing to Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
That's a big upset.
Yeah, Fort Worth getting the win over Houston on the road. 31-24 over the Hyenas. O'Shaughnessy spins up to the 30-yard line. There's still plenty of time, Matt. I don't think they got to do anything too desperate, especially now that they're already down to the 30.
That clock can be a foul mistress, Mike. It can run out in a hurry. And especially, these 2 teams sometimes have taken some long drives. So to me, you just want to score reasonably fast, and then hopefully your defense can and already force 1 turnover.
Oof.
Oh, man.
Oof. That didn't help. No gain on the play for O'Shaughnessy on that one, 3rd down and 8. And Matt, with that loss, Houston is officially eliminated from playoff contention.
Which is probably good for these two teams, or at least the winner.
Price, deep drop down the right side, and that one is tipped and incomplete. And it'll be a 4th down and 8.
I think you kick the field goal here. It's kind of fringy for me, but
yeah, I think I would too, especially with 6:45 on the clock. I'd get the 3, and then at least it's an 11-point ball game.
Yes.
11 points, you can still tie it up with a touchdown and your field goal. You also got to get the 2-point conversion, but it's better than just leaving it a 2-touchdown or bust game. So, yeah, and you can rely on your defense too. It's not like this defense is a bunch of pushovers. I mean, they've gotten their share of turnovers throughout the season, and it's going to be time for them to step up and get something back for their offense. Field goal is up from 47. That seemed to hang up in the air forever.
Yeah,
but it is up and it is through. Coverage of the Simulation Football League on Next Level Sports continues Saturday, April 16th, the final day of the regular season at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The South Division title will be on the line when Matt Wilson and the Mexico City Aztecs will face the Lone Star Glory, plus DC will meet Liam Crowder's London Knights in a crucial game for playoff seeding. NXT will also have coverage of the Atlantic Division race that features 3 teams vying for a division title. You can visit NLSE.com to find Next Level Sports in your area. Doug Britton on the return gets it up to the 30, 35-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 36. A great return. Nice setup by Doug Britton. And that sets up Las Vegas with the 11-point lead, Matt, in great starting field position.
Yeah. Now this Denver defense has to stop the Fury within, I don't know. Well, they can't let them get they can let them get a field goal, but I mean, it really doesn't affect. It's still I don't know.
Yeah, they really want to get a turnover on this drive, Matt.
Oh, no.
Pressure coming, and how is that not a fumble?
Wait,
in what world is that a forward pass? All right. What? Matt, help me out. You're the analyst. Analyze that. How is that not a fumble?
I don't know. His arm must have been moving forward, but the ball went backwards. I don't know. It's ref 62.
I don't know. Liam agrees with me, Matt. He says it's a fumble. And the ref says it's not. And unfortunately, the ref has more say in the outcome of the play call than myself or Liam. Green. Spinning out of the backfield. Oh, my goodness. That should have gone for a loss, but nope. First down.
Yeah, Scott Johnson says, yep, saving the day, because that looked like it was well defended. Again, regathered himself, spin to the double spin back, and then leaving defenders in the dust, gets the first down. That's quite a back-breaking play if you're a Denver fan.
17-yard reception on a play that looked like it was easily going for -2.
Yes.
Fresh set of downs that'll keep the clock rolling with 6:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. First down and 10 from the Denver 47-yard line, offset I formation in the backfield. Green to throw, gets it out to Johnson. Johnson spinning again, but only gaining 5 on the play.
Someone in the chat saying tuck rule, Mike. It's always the answer.
The fable. Yeah, you see who's saying that, right?
John.
Yeah. Little Las Vegas affiliation there. Have we seen anybody from Denver say, oh, yeah, that was definitely an incomplete pass?
Well, I don't think that would ever happen.
Green back to throw. Oh, deep down the right sideline, and it is picked off. The turnover that Denver needed is hauled in, and it'll be Denver football. Nick Kindler with the pick.
Oof. Man, they could have ran so much time off the clock, the Fury. They went for that go route. That time it was defended wonderfully. And now Denver has to stay the course and try to get, any points, really. But 7 would be the best.
5th interception for Nick Kindler on the season. And it couldn't have come at a better time.
Uh-oh.
Deep drop,
Uh-oh.
stepping up into the pocket,
Yeah.
throwing over the middle, and it is caught. And he's trying to break through. Gets up to
man.
midfield.
That was-
Oh, Matt, he was almost through. He was almost gone. Riley Quintero with the catch.
Oh, the shoestring save there, but man, he had broken that one off. Oh man.
Oh, wow. Merrick Itera draped
Saved
all
the
over
day.
him. And he actually gets the tackle. Well wearing sunglasses. Unbelievable. Even at this hour of the night.
He wears his sunglasses.
At night, indoors, outdoors, in the pool, you name it. Eric Price with a quick pass over the middle, and that one is caught. They'll go into the hurry-up, Matt, as they want to try to get some points on the board. Right now, they're on the outskirts of field goal range, and that wouldn't be the worst thing if that's how the drive ended. But they're going to go for 6,
No,
but it's tipped
no,
and nearly
no.
picked off. Trying to do the layup right there, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. 2nd down and 10.
Almost picked too.
Yeah, that was scary. Second down and 10 from the 37. With under 5 minutes to go, they'd like to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion right here to make it a 3-point ball game. 4 wide receivers on the field. 4:44 to go in the game. That
Wide
pass is
open.
complete. Yeah, wide open pitch and catch to the tight end, Jeremy Mosley. Haven't seen his number called yet today. Another quick drop. O'Shaughnessy spins. Yeah.
There was 3 men out
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that was a few
3
fouls
men in
there.
pink. We're not going to let him go past the 20. Price looks, wide open again over the middle. 1st down and goal.
Just keep running the play at this
Yeah.
point. It's working.
1st and goal from the 8 as he gets it back into the hands of Mosley. Price down to the bottom to Mosley, and it's
no.
just shy of the goal line.
Extend, Mosley. Just extend. Ooh. Not going to go for the 1. Unfortunately for the Nightwings, it puts them out of that formation that was so successful. Now what do you do? Like I say, this is where I go, a screen pass or let a tight end out if the defense shows us a goal line situation.
Mosley adding on to his reception and yardage
Top of
total
the
in that
screen,
one.
like I'm calling it. They're going to throw the swing pass.
Well, let's see. Price throws the swing pass, but can he get in? O'Shaughnessy cannot.
Oh,
Will lose yards on the play. 3rd down and goal from the 3.
a little slow on that swing. But,
Yeah, will they get the touchdown or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw down to the bottom, tipped,
Oh!
and it was almost a whole different outcome. It almost was a pick. That would have, he'd still be running right now, Matt, and we'd be screaming it'd be chaos. 4th and goal, and they're going to bring the field goal kicker on for 3, and this one will be a chip shot. Under 4 minutes to go, Matt. They might even do the onside kick. I think it'd be
would
too
not.
early, but I think we might see it. But first, the field goal try.
Oh, imagine if they recover it. Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, that's what Vice Wars is all about, baby. Matt Fennick. Either way, Matt's on the field to kick a field goal, and it's up, and it is through from 20. Denver cuts into the lead. 42-34 now in this one, and we'll see what they decide to do here on the kickoff.
Onside looking like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at that ball. Just-
Glorious K-ball.
I mean, it's just slanted so nicely.
Matt Fennick kicks it, and
Wow.
easily recovered
Who the heck got
by
that
Las
one?
Vegas. The biggest man on the field, it looked like, man.
Edward.
Yeah, it's Merrick Itera. He's 6'3". Sunglasses or not, he can get a ball.
Yeah, and he grabbed that so quickly. Great field position for the Fury. All Scott Johnson really has to do is fall forward 3 times and get this field goal.
Obvious running formation here as they hand it off to Johnson, but the Denver defense still doing what they need to do. They get a tackle for a loss on the first snap of this possession.
Scott Johnson fell backwards. That's not what he needed to do.
Marlon Marshall in on the tackle. 2nd down and 11. 3 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the ball game.
Yep, they're just taking their time. Man, I don't know why. Yeah, I was gonna say don't back up, Denver. Looks like the same play, Mike.
Green letting as much time tick off as possible.
Oh no!
Yeah, it looks like the same outcome, Matt.
Worse. A loss of 3. Now you got to wonder, you know.
Yeah, you talked about falling forward 3 times and kicking the field goal. They've fallen backwards twice. Now, what do you think, Matt? Do they throw it and try to force this first down?
Just throw a swing pass or a screen pass, get your 4 or 5 yards, and try to kick a field goal here. I'm just going to be interesting to see what formation they come out in. Looks like a passing formation, so don't throw the pick.
3 receiver set. What'll Green do?
WWJD or GD.
Green throws,
Pressure.
pumps, hit as he releases, gets the completion, but it will be short of the line to gain, but it sets him up in field goal range. Mason Kirby with the catch, stepping out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
That was huge. Hugo Reynosa. Oh.
Yeah, almost there.
Almost
there.
Did he have control, Mike? What was the...
And we will. And right as you said it, I'm like, oh, no, here we go. They're going to challenge this. And yes, indeed, they are indeed going to challenge the call on the field to see if he had control.
When I saw that little spin, I go,
Adam Wiseman throwing the flag, Matt.
Will he be wise? Man.
Oh, the jokes. They write themselves.
Oh, I don't know, Mike.
I think he was in.
That ball was wobbling. We could have an Andy Hamilton moment right here. Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, this totally changes the game.
Oh, 100%. That's a huge call, Matt.
He was out of bounds.
I thought he was in.
He was in. Oh, no.
Well, they're going to have to punt. Instead of making it a 2-score ball game again, they're going to have to punt this one away. Riley Quintero back deep to receive. And Denver, with about 3 minutes left on the clock, they're going to get another shot on offense.
Let's see how good this punt is.
That's a great punt. Oh, that's a...
Oh,
no. It was a great punt. It was a great punt, but poor fielding.
Oh, it bounced in bounds, Mike. It had bounced out of bounds. It would have been a great punt.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was going to bounce to the left.
That's a tough fielding job. You know, you're thinking it's going to bounce out. It bounces in. You try to grab it, but it's too late.
Wow.
Denver with 2:12 to go. They're going to have to hurry, but, all the timeouts.
I still can't get over that challenge by Wiseman.
He's a wise man, Mike.
That's why his parents and relatives gave him the name.
Oh, no.
Price hit as he throws. That one's going to go out of bounds.
That's a big man.
Yeah, it's a huge man. Second down.
A.K. Jones.
That's a 310-pound man, 6'5". It's a whole lot of Jones. 2nd and 10. 2 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the ball game.
One possession game. I mean, it's Vice Wars. You wouldn't have it any other way.
Absolutely.
Unless you're a Fury fan.
I think both teams like the exciting back and forth in the game. They obviously want to win. Nobody wants their season to be over, but gotta love a competitive game. O'Shaughnessy gets the ball, but it's going to be a short gain. 3rd down and 7 coming up on the other side of the 2-minute warning. They're down by 8. They need a touchdown. It's touchdown or bust. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. 2 minutes to go here in Denver. Vice Wars Episode 11 almost coming to a close. Episode 12, Matt's going to be week 1 of the SFL convention in Las Vegas. That's going to be a heck of a game.
That's a big home field advantage.
Price on 3rd down and 7. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. And they're going to have to go for it this time.
There's that play again. You got a receiver that's really not doing anything. And the first time they ran it, it was great. Ever since then, it's gotten less and less returns. And now Denver's got to run their best 7-yard play. I don't know what it is. But don't throw it short of the sticks, for the love of God.
Well, obvious passing situation, obvious passing formation. 4th down and 7. Price throws over the middle. Oh, and it almost gets picked off, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete.
There's that man again, I believe. Yep. Hey. Day Drury, the pick six machine right there. Right in the middle of the field. Steps up, gets his big mitts on it, and might have ended Vice Wars right there.
Yeah, that could spell the end of this one, Matt, as you see Day Drury's stat line on today's game, an absolute dominant performance from Day Drury. But, now they're definitely in field goal range. So the whole fall forward three times. Oh, boy.
What are they doing?
Oh, boy. They're going for a touchdown, and it's going to be just shy. First and goal from the 2. Why do they play with our hearts, Matt? Why?
I don't know. That ball.
It floated.
It floated, yeah, from Green. I thought. That was close. Close to a touchdown, but either way, it works.
Yeah. Right. And now if they fall forward 3 times, they're in the end zone.
Even if they fall backwards 3 times, they're in field goal range. So either way.
No fumbles, no picks, and Las Vegas can get the win and keep their season alive pending the outcome of tomorrow's games. Green to Johnson. Johnson in the backfield, and he's leveled. But Denver's burned their second timeout, Matt. So time is not on their side. Second down and goal. They've only got 1 timeout remaining. If they hold Vegas to a field goal here, they'll get the ball back, and they'll have, probably about a minute on the clock to score twice and a 2-point conversion. So tall task ahead of them.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, but first they got to get the stop, and they do. They'll burn their final timeout here on 3rd and goal from the 5.
Oh, gosh. Does Las Vegas go crazy and try to pass the ball on 3rd? I've seen stranger things, Mike.
I've seen you do stranger things, Matt.
We don't talk about that on here.
I talk about it all the time. I constantly complain. The players in Mexico City have a separate channel away from you just to vent and groan about your shenanigans. It's a group of one. It's just me. I talk to myself. Joseph Green under center on 3rd down and goal. He is going to throw. Steps up into the pocket. Hit and sacked back at the 9-yard line. Trying to force a fumble there, but it was not to be. 4th and goal. The clock will continue to roll. The field goal will come with about a minute on the clock.
Bold strategy by Vegas, but Green does the right thing. Doesn't try to force it into coverage, and so we will see a field goal here from Las Vegas.
Matt Rage on for the field goal try. This one from 26 yards out from the right hash to give them their 2-score lead back. It is up, and it is good from 26, 45-34. The score now in this one.
So your best case scenario is a kickoff return touchdown, and then you recover the onside kick.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. And that's not totally out of the question either. Riley Quintero has 2 kick returns for touchdowns on the season. That's tied for first place in the league. He's averaging 26.7 yards per return and has a league second best 1,818 yards returning. And that was before this game started. So we'll see what he can do here as he takes it from about the 3. 5 blockers out in front, but that was still a couple blockers too few. So 54 seconds to go. They need to score. They need to score quick. And, Matt, if you are Denver and you get it down inside the 30, do you immediately spike the ball, kick the field goal, and just go for the onside kick?
I think you have to. Yeah, you have to. If you can hit a big one. I'd run that play where they ran no, they're not going to run it. 2 tight ends. They had that deep streak. They hit it once, but
yeah. Well, they're going to do play action. They're going to go up top, try to conserve some clock, but, Matt, there's not enough time for that.
No, you can't. That would have been great. Oh, no, Ari Mills is down.
Yeah. Well, that's just that right there. That shows the outcome of the season for Denver is Ari Mills is like, I'm out.
It's a hamstring.
Yeah, non-contact injury. Those are sometimes the worst.
Oh.
I think we've seen the last of Ari Mills in this one. So we'll see what they are able to do.
Well, obviously, we don't want to see Ari Mills' backup try to catch balls, so hopefully they don't try to run a play with a fullback in it.
Price, short drop, goes back up top. This one will be tackled in bounds.
That's not going to work.
No, they needed a deeper play.
This formation is not good.
No, they're only about 20 yards away from getting into. Yeah, absolutely. They're only about 20 yards away from getting into field goal range. If hypothetically, Matt, if they can get the 20 yards,
30 yards, I think. Mike, they're on the 39.
Yeah, no, you're right. 30 yards. They can get the 30 yards, spike the ball, kick the field goal, get the onside kick. You still have enough time for a Hail Mary. Yeah. And then get the 2-point conversion, and that's just for overtime.
This is a better formation now, but Vegas counters with a 3-2, so they gotta hit something deep, and it's all.
Price instead goes to O'Shaughnessy.
Out of bounds.
Not only do they not go deep, they go the wrong way, Matt. Losing a yard, 3rd and 11, with 34 seconds to go.
I don't mean to be negative, Mike, but this is some of the worst. These last 2 drives, some of the worst play calling I've seen all game out of Denver. I don't understand what they're doing here. They gotta push the ball down the field. They did it before. All right, here's all the receivers. What's that? Hail Mary? What the heck's going on?
4 wide receivers and a tight end on the field. Price is going to push it down the middle, and that one is. I thought it was caught, and he had nobody in front of him, but no, that one's incomplete. So 4th and 11, it'll come down to this one final throw of hope, and we'll see what happens. A tough way for this game to wrap up for Denver. Great game all around. A lot of back and forth, multiple lead changes. If you're a fan of flags, there was plenty of those. Game started off weird, ending with a dominant performance by Las Vegas.
There you go. Timeout.
There is no timeouts, Matt.
Spike it. Can you kick a field goal from here?
That would be one heck of a kick. I would say no. They will hurry up and spike the ball.
38.
15 seconds to go. So here's what I propose, Matt.
It's a 52-yard kick, isn't it? 48.
No, your math is broken.
What is it then?
Well, it's at the 38-yard line, so you add on 7. That would get you to the 45. Then you add 10. That's 55 yards.
Oh, 55.
Yeah.
Well, so you're about 4 yards too far, I would say.
Yep.
Running out, and then call it. Was it?
They're going to go for the Hail Mary right here, Matt. They're going to try for the touchdown. I would have done the out route, get it up to about the 30, kick the field goal, onside kick. But they're going to go for the Hail Mary right here. Pumps, fires towards the end zone, and it is picked off. That will be the ball game. Vice Wars Episode 11 is going to be won by Las Vegas. They are going to get the win with 1 kneel down, and they will close out their season with a 6-6 record. Their season will stay alive. For Denver, they're going to fall to 5-7 on the season, and that will be the end of the season for the Denver Night Wings. Just 1 kneel down away, Matt, and that will do it for this one.
Yeah, it was a close game, but towards the 4th quarter, I kind of got away from Denver, and that was kind of the end. And Las Vegas, scoring 45 points, that's more than I would have thought they'd be able to score.
Yeah, absolutely. Final score in this one, Fury 45, Night Wings 34. Matt, your final thoughts on this one as we head to the final stats and highlights.
And like I said, the Fury put them bottom in the second half. Look at the yards. Fury dominated, and look at the time of possession too. Just a great second half. I have their turnovers, Mike, but that was a turnover for Denver, but it really didn't pay off for them.
No, the turnover of the game was the Day Drury pick 6.
That was kind of the momentum.
And there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, Day Drury, 20. What he had, 31 yards out from the end zone.
Yeah.
He just sprints his way in. That's my vote for player of the game. I don't actually get a vote though.
I think Joseph Green would say more.
Yeah, of course. It's always got to be the quarterbacks. Las Vegas, they'll be 6-6 to end the season. Denver's going to be 5-7. Las Vegas now anxiously awaits the outcome of tomorrow's games to see if they will get a playoff spot. Coming up next, Matt, SFL action continues. I know it's 9:10 p.m. Eastern time, but gosh darn it, we're going to keep right on trucking along. St. Louis at Louisiana. Chris Slovic and Justin Reside will be on the call. That's on the SFL's Twitch page at 9:20 p.m. These games will be a little bit delayed from these times, but Atlanta heads to Tulsa, takes on the Desperados. Josh Zirkel will be on the call along with Nate Hall. That's on the SFL's YouTube page. And then action will return tomorrow on April 16th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we'll be back for Wild Card Weekend, Saturday, April 23rd and Sunday, April 24th, to get the Wild Card started here for Season 18 playoffs. As we continue the final highlights in this one, Matt, you mentioned your vote for player of the game, Joseph Green. Is that who you're sticking with? Do you think it'll
gotta be Green? He had 5 touchdowns.
Is that enough to just automatically get you player of the game?
Yeah, if you're a quarterback, you throw 5 touchdowns.
He threw 2 picks.
Yeah, well,
Day Drury didn't throw any picks. He did. He got picks.
No.
This final highlight right there is we'll now see who the player of the game ends up being. I'm going to guess you're probably right, Matt. And it is indeed Joseph Green, quarterback number 7, 32 of 41, 400 yards, 5 touchdowns, a triple-digit quarterback rating. Great job by Joseph Green and the Las Vegas Fury. That's it for us. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music. For Matt Wilson, Liam Crowder, Eddie Gage, and Cameron Irvine, I am Mike Dagg saying thank you for joining us, everybody, and have a great night.